guys, it's Channon Rose, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a story time video of a bunch of little stories of things that I did that were really bad in high school.
I don't dance now, I make money moves. Say I don't gotta dance, I make money moves.
This is really pushing the envelope right now, you guys, because as you know, YouTube has been really weird, and I know all of the YouTubers have been talking about it, like even Casey Neistat's like charity videos have been getting demonetized, and people's like Halloween videos were getting like flagged, like a strike. I did make a Patreon account and a lot of you guys have signed up, so I just want to say thank you so much for that. All like the crazy videos that are too crazy for YouTube to allow these days are on there, so link down below, just saying. But in today's video I'm going to be talking about like bad things I did in high school.
It'll be like this one time at band camp,
like a compilation video. That's what today's video is going to be about, so here we go. This first story is kind of, I don't know if I've ever told this story before, but I was in the 7th grade, and in the 7th grade I actually went to 3 different schools because I got kicked out. I was a little savage. La bad Shannon. I did a lot of like really bad things. So one of these bad things was there was a girl at the second school for 7th grade that I went to. She was looking for like diet pills, and my mom had these like pills underneath the sink that I think she got like a long time ago, and I forget what they were called. Like they don't have them on the market anymore because they're like illegal now, but like I said, this was a long time ago. So anyways, I found these pills underneath my mom's cabinet, and I was like, what are these? Like, can I get high off of these? I don't know. So I had taken like 1 or 2, probably 2, knowing me back then, and it just like made me like really fucking hyper, and so I just like wasn't into it. But I was like, I could probably sell these like at my new school because little 7th grade Shannon decided she wanted to be a drug dealer. So anyway, at school there was this girl, and she was like, you know, complaining that she was fat, and I was like, well, I have diet pills I can sell you or whatever. I think it was called a fen if I'm not mistaken. And I remember like going to this roller skating like rink event for the school, and I like had given them to her, and I think she paid like $10 for the whole bottle. It wasn't even like that much money. But I was like, oh, $10, like, I don't know, I guess that was a lot to me back then. So I had sold this girl these like pills or whatever, and I didn't really think anything of it. And then like probably like 2 or 3 days later, I get called to the principal's office, and I'm like, what the fuck did I do now? Like, and I'm thinking like, I don't even remember doing anything bad, like, you know? But at this point, like, I was so used to getting called to the principal's office that I thought like, I don't know, like, whatever. The last thing I was thinking was what happened. I get to the principal's office, and they're like, did you sell so-and-so some pills? And I was like, no. I was like such a liar back then. And they're like, because this person is in the hospital and almost died because they overdosed on these pills, and they're saying that you sold them to her. And all of a sudden 2 police officers walk in. I look over my shoulder and I see them, and I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, how, like, how is this happening right now? Like, I was doing a favor to this girl. That's like what I was thinking in my head, right? Because I was like so like just dumb and young. So the principal is like telling me, like, you know, trying to get me to confess that I like sold her these pills, and saying that like she's called in other people to the office, and these other people had like witnessed me like selling her the pills. And so eventually I was just like, yeah, fine, like I sold her the pills, they were my mom's, whatever. Like, I didn't think anything of it. I didn't think she was gonna overdose on them.
She's no ODing on me.
And so I get arrested. Thankfully, like, I didn't have to go to like jail. They sent me to like juvenile hall or whatever it was, but then like my mom picked me up, and they just said like had a court date. Like, they didn't like book me, and so that's what happened with that. And then like thankfully the girl was okay. I guess she like almost died and like had to have her stomach pumped and like all these different things. And at the time I was so pissed. I was like, that dumb bitch, I can't believe she like took the whole bottle, or like trying to kill herself off like fen like diet pills, you know what I mean? Like, give me a break. But now that I look back at it, I'm like, oh my god, Shannon, you gotta be careful. Like, you could be responsible for killing somebody, you know what I mean? Like, you don't think about that when you're in the 7th grade. Like, I sure the hell wasn't thinking about it. All I cared was like trying to make some money, you know? But yeah, so that happened. Oh, and guess what? I ended up getting expelled for selling drugs in the 7th grade. So there you go. So that was like when, like, kind of one of the bad things I did. And then, and also just so you know, I'm trying to like tell stories that like I forgot to tell in my first book, or like I don't think I told in my first book. I just can't remember. So if you've heard these stories before, like, I'm sorry, but hopefully you haven't. So the second story is when I was in like the 9th grade, I would ditch school and I would go steal Slurpees from 7-Eleven. And you're probably like, Shannon, you stole Slurp. Can you imagine? Like, okay, when I think about this, I'm like, oh my God, I literally could have gone to jail for freaking stealing a Slurpee. Are you kidding me? This is like how dumb I was when I was little. I hated school, especially the 9th grade. Like, I was just so bored by like everyone. And so I just like wanted to go do my own thing. And it was like a rush for me to go steal Slurpees from 7-Eleven. And not only that, like I would steal the Slurpees, but like I would go back to the same 7-Eleven like that same week and steal another fucking Slurpee, like, you know, and they just didn't even do anything. Like I literally never got caught, and I was like such a Slurpee theft, okay? like theft? Wait, how do you say that? I was a Slurpee thief. I was a Slurpee thief. I'm like thinking about, I've never said it out loud before. I'm like thinking about it and it's like so embarrassing. And I'm not bragging at all. I'm just telling you what a shitbag I was when I was little. So yeah, I was a Slurpee thief. Hold on, I have notes because I forgot. There were so many bad things I did when I was young that like I had to make notes because there were so many. Oh, this is a good one. So I really wanted a kitten. This was also in the 9th grade. I did a lot of really bad things in the 9th grade, I feel like. I really wanted a kitten and my mom wouldn't let me get one. So I stole her ID and I went to the pet store and I also stole money because I didn't really have any money then. At that time I didn't. And so I went to the pet store and I like showed him my ID and like gave him 20 bucks and I was like, okay, I'm gonna take this cat. And I kind of just like took the kitten and then I hid it in my bedroom for like a really long time and like fed it like and stole cat food. Like I stole everything because I didn't have money for any of it and somehow I got away with it. Basically, yeah, I stole things so that I could have a kitten, and yeah. Eventually my mom found it. By the way, I named the kitten Shrooms because I had been taking a lot of shrooms during that time. And it just seemed like a good name for the cat. Eventually my mom found it and like felt bad, so she let me keep it. But it was the cutest little cat. I want a kitten. I want a new kitten. So yeah, that's basically a story about like how I got a cat. I didn't like people telling me no, so if they told me no, I just went and did it myself anyways. Okay, here's another crazy story. So I had ditched school one day and my boyfriend at the time, and I wanted to go to my mom's house, but I didn't have a key and the door was locked and I really wanted to get in the house. And so my mentality was like, can you just like fucking kick the door down like so we can get inside because like it's hot out here. And he was like, are you serious? And I'm like, yeah, like just can you just kick the door down? And he kept looking at me like, are you fucking crazy? Like, and I just looked at him like, and I didn't have to say anything, and my look was just like, yeah, motherfucker, I'm crazy, will you kick my door down? And he ended up kicking my door down and we ended up going inside, having sex, like whatever. He ends up leaving and now there's a broken door, and this is like you know, the middle of the day and I can't keep the door shut, so I like just like put something heavy in front of it to like keep the door like staying shut. And my mom gets home and she's like, what the like happened? And I'm like, oh, like I don't know, I just like came home and it was like open, maybe it was like a burglar. And they're like, well, what did they take? And she's looking around the house and my poor mother, I swear to God, like, I'm sorry, Mom. My poor mom is like frantic. She's like a single mom with 2 kids, like working her ass off, and comes home thinking her house was robbed and like, you know, her kid is in it, and she's like frantically running around the house like trying to see like what was stolen. And she's realizing that nothing was taken and starts to realize it was probably me or my stupid boyfriend that broke the door down because I didn't have a key to get in the house. Actually, that's not even true. I had a key. I just couldn't find it, you guys. Now that I'm remembering a little bit more of the story, like I think I couldn't find the key, and so I was just like, just break the door down. And I broke the door down and my mom was pissed. And she was like, God damn it, Shannon, I can't believe that you do shit like this. And it's probably why she drugged me and sent me away to a boarding school, but you know, who am I to judge? I deserved it. I also dropped acid in first period one time. Let me know if you guys want to hear about that story. I don't know if I'm able to post it here though, because I feel like this is like a really racy video that's probably gonna get demonetized or flagged. So if you watch this video, please thumbs it up, because in case it doesn't like get monetized, then at least I know that you guys still like these videos and want me to post some every once in a while here. Thank you for watching. Please thumbs up this video, like, subscribe, and go follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Patreon. I'm all over the internet, so come hang out with me. Thanks for watching. I'm sending you all my love and all my positive energy, and I hope to see you in my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you want to see my last 2 videos, be sure to click on the boxes on the screen. Also, if you'd like to see videos that aren't allowed on YouTube, be sure to support me on Patreon. There's also a link on this screen, and don't forget to subscribe. Just hit my little face on the circle.